Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we've got a really important announcement for you if you've been doing any form of business in the last year or so. Basically, there is a deadline that's coming up and we want to make sure that you don't miss out on that deadline, get yourself some nasty fines or anything like that. You've only got till the 5th of October to be able to make sure you're compliant, so stay tuned to figure out exactly what we're on about. Hello, my name is Patrick. I'm a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks Chap on the internet, and also head of accounts here at Boffix. Now, this video is very important. If you've been having any form of business in the last year, 18 months, then there's a potential that the deadline of 5th of October is going to come and haunt you if you're not careful. Effectively, what I'm talking about is for self-assessment. And self-assessment is basically if you've had any form of income that's been passed over to you that you've not been taxed at source. If the only form of income is salary, so actually getting pay slips and being paid from your employer, then you shouldn't have any issues. But if you've had any form of other income, say rental, say having an eBay store, say having a side hustle, say any form of business related income, then you have to make sure HMRC are aware of that before the deadline, which is 5th of October. Now, the deadline 5th of October relates purely down to which tax year you received that income in. And in UK, our tax years are quite straightforward. They're from the 6th of April all the way to the 5th of April. Basically, every time that 6th of April and 5th of April goes around, you go from one tax year to the next. And if you receive income in that year, and bear in mind, the income that you receive, so the total sales, if that is above £1,000, then you need to make sure that you are actually declaring that income. Now, if you do fall in that criteria, where in a typical self-assessment tax year, which remember is from the 6th of April to the 5th of April, and you have received some untaxed income, so for example, again, eBay, YouTube, whatever that's going to be from, then after that 5th of April has been and gone, and you're into that new tax year, you have until the 5th of October to let HMRC know about that particular year. If you leave it later than the 5th of October, possibility that you could get fines, penalties, and all that sort of stuff you want to avoid. Also, it's important to note that that triggers as well your requirement to complete a tax return, and that tax return will be due by the 31st of January after that 5th of October. So there's important dates there. Now, tax returns can be complicated, can be problematic, but we already have videos on this channel or on our other channel, Patrick the QuickBooks Chap, that goes through exactly what you need to think about when it comes to a tax return. And I promise you, it's not as scary as it seems. If you are struggling though, head over to us at Boffix. We've got plenty of packages available to make sure that your tax return doesn't cost the earth. So let's recap the important information. Let's make sure that you're not going to fall foul of any compliance. First of all, from the 6th of April to the 5th of April, if during a particular tax year you've received any income outside of a normal salary, then you need to be making sure that you let HMRC know so that they can assess and they can understand if you need to do a tax return or not. If you do need to do a tax return, you need to make sure that you first tell HMRC about the requirement to do a tax return by the 5th of October. Again, if you need any help with this, Boffix is the place to come and help you. So, now you know what is required of you. You know when those dates are going to be due, and this can make sure that from your point of view, you don't fall foul of it. Remember, that £1,000 limit is for the turnover, not the profit you make. So make sure that if you receive more than £1,000 in a given tax year, you let HMRC know, complete your tax returns, and everyone can be A-OK. And that's it. Straightforward, simple enough advice to make sure that you stay compliant and don't fall foul of HMRC. My name's been Patrick. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure to do this video for you. I'm already looking forward to doing the next video for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.